Hi guys, Skinsfanatic here. Just a quick reminder before we get started on tonight's show that if you haven't already, please go down the bottom and subscribe to my channel. Throw me a few likes. Be much appreciated. All right, guys, enjoy the show. Oh yeah, it's that time of the week. Skinsfanatic Live. Put your 2 ones up and raise your cups up. Skinsfanatic's back, Serpent Panther get jacked up. Started out here in the TTC while repping my team. Shout out to the BG. But hold up, cause rolling in like thunder. It's Skinsfanatic Live from the land down under. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Hit it like it's summer, got the goods here, boy. Hey, what is good, everybody? Welcome to a special Skinsfanatic Live reaction show. Yesterday's disappointing loss to the Detroit Lions at the score of 30-27 has sparked me a little bit here to come on live and just sort of vent a little bit. I'm going to have Crazy Brave here in a second. He's going to have a little chat here with me as well. We'll probably be on air for about 30 minutes to maybe 40 minutes here today, unless the show gets out of control. I've got a link in the description box for anyone who wants to join me here, and we might have a little bit of a yarn, and it'd be good to catch up with someone if anyone's out there who wants to join. Like I said, the link is in the description box. And just click on that and I'll see you here in the backstage, and I'll bring you in if I deem you worthy. So yeah, just going off the fresh reaction from yesterday's loss. I'm a little upset with, I guess, the reaction to from some of the fans. you know it's funny old world, this one. Like the expectations, I guess, put on this team were a lot higher than I expected. You know, if you can't honestly sit here and today and say that, well, look, we were never going to win 10 games. We probably were never going to win 9 games. We weren't going to win. You're crazy to think that we weren't going to have ourselves, one of those seasons where we weren't going to, make the playoffs. Look, we're sitting here at a 2-7 record, and basically, look, we are still in this thing, but yeah, like, even if we do make the playoffs, it's not going to be much more than just to say that we did it. We made the playoffs and won the division, which would be nice, but look, it's probably not going to happen, guys. We are a team on the rebuild, and the reaction I'm getting from a lot of the fans is just appalling. Calling for Coach Rivera to be sacked, calling for everybody to be sacked on the coaching staff. It's shithouse, basically, and it's starting to really grind my gears a little here. Look, we've got a very young team, and what we witnessed yesterday was to me another positive sign. We've got fight in this team. We've come back now from 17 points in week 1 against the Eagles to win that game. We clawed back against the Giants. We clawed back, yesterday from 21 points down. Look, blaming Chase Young is a complete overreaction. I mean, like, it's a team game here. It's just not good enough. Like, if we're going to get behind this team, we need to be behind this team. I don't know what we're watching here. Is anyone watching what I'm watching? Bunch of young fellas running around. We've got, a quarterback, Alex Smith, who's just been absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Um, Once again yesterday, just, you know, proving to me that, what we're witnessing here is just a miracle in the making. The way he played yesterday uh, was just phenomenal, and that's what I guess was heartbreaking to me watching that loss. Was Alex Smith deserved to win that game? He deserved better yesterday, and that was probably the hardest part. Um, the defense was appalling, but well, look, we're gonna get to that soon. I've got a few things I want to share with you here, and from a few of these Facebook pages that I frequent. Look, everyone's entitled to an opinion, um, for sure, most definitely. But we're going to have a bit of a giggle about some. I'm going to go ahead and just mention the sponsor, crazybrave74.com, for sponsoring the show. We're going to find out how Crazy Brave went yesterday with his picks as well, so that'll be interesting. We'll check in with that. We're going to bring in Crazy Brave now and just have a quick yarn while I set up this my share. So, Crazy Brave, welcome to a special Skinsfanatic Live, the reaction show. How are you feeling after that bullshit yesterday?
Thank you, Skinsfanatic. Yeah, a little bit disappointing, as you say. Look, we need to calm down our expectations, and be honest with um, our ratings of this team. Look, there's some players that won't make it in this league that are on the team. I'll be honest. Uh, we do have a young side, and there's lots of fight in them. So look, it's more positive than negative, but we're not going to see the results until the coaching staff are able to weed out their players that they deem that not to be doing their job to the best of their ability. And look, it's painful, man. Like, no one likes to lose, but we knew going into this season we have a young side. Like, I wanted to make the playoffs, I still do, and I will. That will be what I'll be aiming for as a fan next year. I think our chances will increase next year. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee anything, uh, but right now, look, we're behind the eight ball. We need the Giants to lose some games, and we need the Eagles to lose a couple more. We do play them. We do play the Eagles, but the Giants are actually in front now, and they're the best team in the division. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
um, they run the ball well, and their defense is solid.
Mm.
So until look, we're not done. We're not done from the race. We do have some tough opponents coming up. We got, I believe, Pittsburgh and Seattle in the future, even the 49ers, I believe, who will have a good defensive game plan. It won't be an easy game despite their record. So we need to get a win out of those, maybe two out of those three tough games, and then that will be a morale boost, and we can see how far we can take it. But look, we're on the outside looking in. It's probably not going to happen this year, but we're building on. We've got things to build on. Okay, it's a brand new coaching staff. I don't understand why it's not more positive uh, than negative. I mean, as fans, we are responsible as well. We need to get behind them. I mean, not blindly and not with rose-coloured glasses, but
No, and
get get be, get behind the boys.
that's what
That's
I'm saying. It's stupidity. Like, yeah, of course we can be frustrated, and we can voice our opinions on certain players, but I mean, like, not giving calling Chase Young a bust and calling for Rivera to be sacked. I mean, I'm seeing a team right now that's playing for the coach. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like, when
yeah.
have we seen, when the wheels fell off when Jay Gruden was coaching because no one wanted to play for him. We got
Mm,
down by 17
mm,
points. That was it. We weren't coming back. We weren't coming back unless there was some minor miracle, like, the opponent fumbled the ball 3 times or something in a row, and we managed to just get it back. And you know, there wasn't any fight in that team. We're seeing fight now. We're seeing a bunch of young fellas that have been coached, to not give up, and
yeah.
and that's exciting me to me because you give it a couple of years, man. These guys, are gonna be. They've been well. We've done this before. We've
Hmm.
come from behind. It is doable. So let's keep
Yeah.
fighting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what excites me. So.
Yeah. I look towards the end of. I won't talk about Jay Gruden too much, but towards the end of Jay Gruden's coaching career, it got bad for him. But it was never really given a great opportunity from the start due to this
Yeah,
um,
look, I'm not
huge,
talking about Jay Gruden either.
huge,
What I'm
huge
saying is, what I'm
fan base.
saying, what I am saying is that that's there. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, we're just seeing the same
Yeah,
thing here. This is
right.
the
That's
same
right.
thing as
I
we
know
saw
what you're
last
saying.
year." Well,
No,
no, it's
it's
not
not.
the same thing as what we saw last year.
Yeah. No,
We're
that's
seeing
right.
something completely.
Ron Rivera's got his own game. He's got his own thing going on.
Look, we've got Joe Winfrey here from one of the Facebook pages. The entire coaching staff needs to go. I get we are in a rebuilding stage, but this looks like we have been getting worse lately. Or am I overreacting? Yes, Joe, you are overreacting. Okay,
Yeah, entire
it's
coaching staff. Wow.
you're saying here that we're in. I know we're in a rebuilding, but the entire coaching staff has to go. Well, what? So then we can rebuild again next year? Come on, Joe, wake the fuck up to yourself.
Yeah, Joe needs to
You know,
probably get himself together with a few friends and go out to a ball game and enjoy himself.
Joe needs to shoot his fucking dick off. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I don't care what you guys say or think. Rivera brought in the staff that got him fired. Well, very fucking good. Well, guess what? This coaching staff, um, you know,
Hmm.
isn't the same staff for starters.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
this coaching staff's not there out there making the tackles
Yeah,
and fumbling the ball. Okay, let's wake up to ourselves. And some of this stuff, it's you just I don't know. It's overreaction Monday. Sit Young down for the rest of the year for costing us the damn game with that bullshit penalty. Fuck me, John. Are you serious? I mean, look, I know
crazy.
we're upset. It's just more. It blows the mind.
Yeah, well, I'll quickly just jump in and say something. John is one of these type of blokes who's on Twitter right now, probably telling everyone how good Trevor Lawrence is, and then he'll have a baby next year if he doesn't succeed to his expectations. Look, Chase Young is having a solid uh, rookie year. That's what he is. He's a rookie, okay?
That's right.
He's fucking 20, maybe 21, I don't know, 22. Like, don't expect him don't expect him to turn the organisation around by himself, okay? And look, hey, he's been pretty solid to me, and if you can't see that he's makes a difference when he's out there on the defensive side of the ball, I
Hmm.
don't know what you're watching. We are getting a pass rush, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, look, the defense wasn't the greatest yesterday. I'll
No,
give them that.
horrible.
Um, but yeah, I mean, if you're not watching and seeing, the blocking that Chase Young's having to go up against, and also the roll-on effect it's having on other players, so
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's an overreaction again. Um, Look, John was probably upset, like the rest of us, but wake up to yourself, John. It's
yeah.
fucking sideways.
Nah, that's right. I mean, look, we the coaching staff are doing their best with Chase Young, and we might thank them later on down in the years, because this is he's learning the game still. He's still learning the professional game.
Mm. Oh,
He's a
absolutely.
solid he's a solid rookie. We've done well with this draft pick.
And
Okay,
look, oh
I don't
yeah,
know what
look,
else we were meant to do.
we should have fucking got Justin Herbert because we
Oh,
knew he
traded
was.
down for Herbert. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we knew that Herbert was going to be,
we
like
did. Yeah, of
we yeah,
course.
because we know now, you know,
Hmm.
because
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
knows what we know now. Back in the when the draft was on,
yeah.
because they're
That's
all got
right.
crystal balls. Didn't you get your Washington football crystal ball
Yeah, no,
when you signed in
I
to be a fan?
I actually don't have a crystal ball on the college football players. I mean, I see them very skillful and exciting to watch, but
Mm,
when it comes down to seeing if it's going to work in the professional game, yeah, I'm no expert at that, Skinsfanatic.
yeah,
I just
good
get
one,
behind the
David.
blokes
David
and I
Richardson,
support them.
good one. Big shout out, Chase Young. Thanks a lot. Fucking good one, David. Give yourself an uppercut, mate. Good. Thanks for supporting. Don't blame that shit on Alex. Thanks, Chase Young. Yep, good one, Ronnie. Give yourself a
Right, so
fucking
what?
uppercut as well.
Don't blame that shit on Alex. So, what is he suggesting, that there is a little opportunity there to blame Alex?
Oh, well, because we've
Is that
always got
what
to
he's
blame the quarterback in
saying?
Washington.
Yeah,
We've always got to
yeah.
blame the
Well, I
quarterback
guess.
in Washington. It's always the quarterback's fault.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look, that Alex. Look, the Chase Young penalty was shit, man. The officiating yesterday was absolute horse shit. Absolute horse shit. It was about as good as the fucking commentary team. Absolute horse shit. Where did they dig up those officials and those fucking commentators in yesterday's game? That was some lame shit, man. We got the scrape of the barrel yesterday in that game. And
Yeah, we sure did.
how many times did Alex Smith get put on his back after he threw a ball?
Hmm.
And if you watch that play again, Chase Young barely touched him, and Stafford just took a huge dive.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah, I know.
huge.
Little
You know.
two-handed push. Yeah.
Mm.
Now,
So
unfortunately for me, I didn't get to see the last 3 minutes. I had it on the radio in the car. I got a message from the boss
oh
at about 8 o'clock, 10 past 8, saying, "Where are you?"
yeah
Right.
right.
So I had to jump in the car, and I couldn't watch the last. I couldn't watch our final drive, the game time field goal, and I mean, I have
Yeah,
gone back and seen it now, but yeah,
sure.
I got through all 4 quarters of the game, and I wasn't gonna put that on delay for 8 hours to come back and watch the last drive. So I went to the
Yeah.
to the audio.
No, well
Disappointing though. It was still it wasn't going to make a
Steve
difference.
Banks. Steve Banks wants to know what you guys think's wrong with this team. Well, nothing's wrong with the team,
Mm,
Steve.
no.
Okay, we've just basically started from scratch again. Um, you know, we've once again. I'll say this again. We've got new coaches. We've got a bunch of young players. Okay, yep. We've started our third quarterback. In 9 games, 8 games.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong. That's what's going on, mate.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't just going to plug Rivera in and win the Super Bowl with all the talent that we've supposedly got. Uh,
No,
you know,
no.
it's once again,
Unfortunately, we
oh,
do lack a bit of talent. I'm not going to call out the players right now, but yeah, I mean it has to get sorted out, and that's what we're in the midst of. We can't. We've gone into the season with what we've got. Ron Rivera said that. This is
mm,
who I've got, guys. I can't do anything else. You know,
no,
if you
yeah,
want me to, I can't bring in a bloke that's going to be 10 times better than Dwayne Haskins. You know,
no,
I can't do that. Look, and what we're seeing with Alex Smith is you can win football games with a bloke who knows how to run the offense um, without all the flashiness. You don't need. you don't need the flashiness, okay? That comes with wins.
Mm.
But I
Yeah,
just,
well, that's right.
like
When you
we,
win, when you win, people look flashy.
yeah,
You just can't go out and just buy this flashy dude. He's not,
no,
unless you put a team around people. You're not. No one's going to look flashy. Okay. And that's just the way it is. You've got to build a team, and
yeah,
we just Rivera didn't inherit 53 very good players. He
no,
inherited a handful of good players.
hmm who
Okay,
are
the
all
bulk of
young.
them, the bulk of them are on the defense, yeah, and they're all under 25 years of age.
Mm,
Um, and once again, like I said, are learning how to fight, learning how to win games, how to
yeah,
be in games.
yeah,
And
and
it's gonna,
look,
this will take some time.
that's right, and it will have benefits in the long run. Um,
Oh,
unless we, as a fan base and media and whatnot, want to start stirring up trouble and bring this thing down before it's or
mm,
already halfway through, then we are going to get better. We need to stick with it. Take your lumps and
yeah,
be a man, so to speak. Like, come on,
yeah. No,
that's
no, no, no. Be a man. Exactly. Be a man and fucking support the team.
yeah,
Look at this shit. John Party White. Turner sucks. He needs to get out of the booth and bring his sorry ass down to the sidelines and interact more with the offensive players during the game. The Scott Turner bashing just
yeah,
blows my mind. I mean, Scott Turner, he he has been calling great games. He's been
mm,
calling the number of some players, that need to have the ball in their hands. Get him the ball. We need to make plays, adjustments mid game, half
yeah,
time. Um, we haven't seen adjustments made in years. Half time adjustments. We normally would just roll out the same shit. Um, Turner can. He schemes a good game. He is calling a great game, and he's had to work now with three different quarterbacks.
yeah.
The Scott Turner hate just fucking blows my mind, and it
Oh,
probably
it's
pisses me off more than
ridiculous. Yeah,
anything.
it's
It
ridiculous.
pisses me
But
off.
if Scott Turner was to go somewhere else, they would sell the fact that, this bloke is great. He's worked with three different quarterbacks, and look at Scott Turner. They will sell that, but our fan base can't fucking see it.
No.
They can't see that he is running a good offense, and he's had to make. He's like you said, he's used three different quarterbacks. It's way too early to start looking at the offensive game plan and uh, destroying Scott Turner. I mean, come on. We You look at the what 2-7 now, so we've played 9 games.
Yeah.
They're not
9 games.
9 regular season games, okay?
Mm.
Where some stages we've found ourselves well behind due to our own fault, and then other
Yeah.
times not so much.
Yeah. That's
You
right.
know,
I
you
mean,
know.
we yeah.
So he's got to adjust to those kind of things. We don't have the hard nosed running back just yet who can pound, pound, pound with his play action and get us down the field and give us a 7-0 lead, and then
Yeah.
14-point lead. There's nothing wrong with Antonio Gibson and our running backs. They're
No.
young.
Yeah. Yeah. We said this on Skinsfanatic Live on Friday night. I mean, um, yeah. Look, the run game is probably what's hasn't on the offensive side would be good to see. With that being said, I mean the last few weeks, the last month, we have just been moving the chains,
Hmm.
moving the chains.
Yeah.
Um, but it was the turnovers against the Giants, the 5 turnovers against the Giants that cost us that game,
Yeah.
and it was the shitty defense yesterday that cost us against the Lions.
Yeah.
To go along with some pretty piss poor officiating,
Mm.
and
Well, no,
that's what makes it.
the defense obviously was bad yesterday. It looked horrible. But let's put things into perspective. I mean, Matt Stafford is a great quarterback. You know,
Oh, no
really
doubt.
can put the ball on the numbers. He just gives a little shoulder shake,
Mm.
and it's enough to beat our cornerbacks. Well, uh, most of them.
I sat here
Young
on Friday
cornerbacks
night.
by the way.
I sat here on Friday night, did I not, and say that I wanted to get Matt Stafford for next season.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I also sat here, by the way, and said that Matt Stafford will put on points whenever he wants to.
yeah, and I wasn't shocked or surprised by Matt Stafford's performance yesterday.
No,
And I'm not surprised that
no.
when he needed 5 yards there at the end of the game to get him in the field goal range, he got it. I
Mm.
mean, when you play 10 yards off the ball when they only need 5, with 6 seconds to go, I don't know why we did that.
Yeah, well,
You know, that
that
was
field
that
that field
was
goal that field goal marker that Fox Sports had was not exactly correct. I mean, he would have kicked it from
I'm not.
there anyway, but
Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, when you only have 6 seconds to play
Oh
and
shit! No, it's shit.
they only need 5 yards,
Yeah,
don't play off 10 yards. Like,
it's
don't.
it was a mistake. It was a
Yeah, it was a
mistake
mistake.
from the defensive coaching staff, and it was a mistake from the players. I mean,
Mm,
we just have to hope that that's not going to be a pattern of things. I don't really see it that it is. I think Jack Del Rio's going all right. I mean,
yeah.
it's not. I'm not. I'm certainly not going to be one of those people who lose my shit after 9 weeks on the coaching
Oh,
staff.
look,
You would have to be really bad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, I'm not giving up on Del Rio. I'm not giving up. I just didn't like that, and I'm entitled to say I didn't agree with the call or I
yeah.
didn't
Well,
agree with that. Like,
no, I just
and
said
I
it was
just
shit
and
too.
I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there watching it before they snapped the ball, and I'm just like, well, fuck, they've got this here. Like, and then when he completed it, I knew. Like, well, look, I was expecting Hopkins to miss the field goal to tie it up. To be honest with
Yeah.
you, I was like thinking, well, we've seen this one before, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
I was pleasantly surprised when I went through, but I just had this bad feeling, man. I had this bad feeling deep in my bones. You know, how's this fuckwit, Bradley? I said I wouldn't watch if Alex played. I salute Alex. So you're one of those fuckwits who done his whole like I'm not gonna watch this fucking, and then of course you sat down and watched the game anyway, didn't you, you dickhead? But right,
They all do.
he gave his props to Alex Smith, but why do that? Why publicly go out and tell everyone you're not gonna fucking watch the game, and then just go and do it anyway? Because you're an attention-seeking fucking sook. These people need to fucking
Mm.
go and
Oh
fuck
yeah.
themselves.
Oh
I
no.
don't support.
The amount of times I'm on Twitter, I'm fucking dead, and then I'm like, hang on, think before I tweet, and I just delete it. But these people do need to be fucking told.
Oh,
That's the thing.
it's
They
a
do
call
need to
out
get the
show.
messages from me,
I
telling
told
them
you.
they're a bunch of fuckwits.
I told you. This is a call out show. Look at this bloke. I can't even pronounce his name. Tav, hang on. Where is it? Tavashi. Wow, Chase Young totally blew it. A great game, comeback, first round. Hashtag dummy. Fuck off, prick. Are you serious? You calling Chase Young a dummy? Go and take your fucking stupid, miserable ass and
Yeah,
go and support Baltimore.
yeah. And go and watch how many times fucking Warren Sapp cost fucking Tampa Bay games in his rookie season.
Yeah.
Fair income. He was the biggest thug getting around.
Oh. Mm. Here's another doozy. This might be the last one. This is another doozy from Dante. The Washington football team's continuing the culture of losing. At this point, just throw 7 back in. Scott Turner is the problem. Horrible, horrible hire. What do
Yeah,
you
I
want,
just,
Dante?
I know.
What the fuck do you want, Dante? I'm going to leave that one up there for a bit. Dante, no wonder you can't even put your face on your profile fucking photo.
Oh,
You should be embarrassed, Dante Fox. You know?
who does he want to bring in? Like, is there some other offensive coordinator in the 32 teams that is gonna we can get that's gonna turn our fucking team around?
No.
No, we've
No.
got our bloke. He's on a contract. We're going to play that contract out unless he
And
totally fucks up.
that's right. And when number 7 was in that quarterback, Scott Turner called the game plan according to the talent he had on the field. Okay? That's the good thing about Scott Turner is he's like, okay, he can do this, so we're going to call the game plan according to his skill set. You know, Alex Smith has played the last 2 games. I think he's thrown for more yards in the last 2 games than he did the whole year before he got hurt.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I mean?
it's been the biggest numbers a quarterback has put up since Kirk
Yeah.
Cousin and Gruden's offense. Yeah, for sure. Like,
You know.
well, when we were
Well.
when we were the best offense in the league 4-5 years ago,
Mm,
when we hadn't seen numbers like that for a while.
yeah, that's right. I mean, you know, Alex Smith was having 175-yard games and 150-yard
Mm,
games, and
yeah,
like,
that's
yeah, they
right.
might have won a couple of games, but I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like putting, calling a game plan or setting a game plan according to the talent you have there at the quarterback position.
Hmm.
Alex
That's
Smith
right.
looked like you know, that was the best game I've ever seen him play for
Yeah,
Washington yesterday. Like that was
yeah.
phenomenal.
No, he had a big week leading up to it,
Yeah,
from all reports, mad training week, and he come out
yeah.
and executed the game plan. I can't. Yeah, I really don't see the problem with what Alex Smith and Scott Turner were able to do
Mm,
yesterday. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. No, it
don't.
was. It was.
As
Look,
you say, like Alex Smith throws for 150 yards under Gruden's offense and
yep,
350 yards under Scott Turner's offense, but it's Scott Turner who needs to go,
yeah.
who
I
can't
mean,
who can't do anything with the talent.
I can't. I can't pinpoint where Scott Turner lost us the game yesterday,
Mm-hmm. No.
Dante. Like, there's nothing where it was where Scott Turner lost this game. I mean, look, the
Ridiculous.
everyone's harping on about the double reverse on 2nd and 2.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
look, yeah, all right, it didn't work, but what if
Yeah,
it did work?
yeah,
You know, everyone would have been praising it. Oh fuck, he took 80 yards to the house, or whatever it was, 60 yards to the house. Like, it's the biggest load of horse shit.
yeah. It's early. It's an early in the. It was early in the game. He's run a play. He's obviously trying to get people out on the edges, so he
Yeah,
could possibly open up the middle later on in the game,
yeah.
and like hold the defense a little bit. Um, but people don't see that. They
No,
just, oh, it's a
and
bad play. It's a bad play. It was a bad result of the play. Okay, the play wasn't executed the way it should have been. Um, might have been blown up from the start, and there was no chance. But nothing wrong with the play call.
no, no. It was and look, what I am showing people here, it is basically just um some examples. I mean, it's not just one person. I see this all the time. Damn, just fire everybody, every damn body. Michael Stewart. wants everyone fired. It's
Yeah,
it's just the same old shit,
it's shit,
and
man.
it's not the same old shit that we're watching. It's the same old shit that the fans
Yeah,
are
yeah,
giving
it
up on
is.
their team, and
It's a bad it's a bad attitude which we've talked about a lot on this show from the
oh
beginning of the show when we first started back in September.
yeah,
Look, it just we need people like you and me to stick around,
oh we're
support this
sticking
thing.
around.
Yeah,
We're
and
sticking around.
there are some fans that are genuine. There's obviously a
Of course.
lot of fucking people who just can't handle it. Like fancy. Look, if you're not watching, I watched a lot of the NFL, and how many games are you seeing that are won on the last play of the game?
Oh,
Well, there's a
tons,
ton.
tons of them.
How do you think? What about are Buffalo fans fucking
Nah,
lying on their sword today because
nah.
they got beaten by a fucking ridiculous Hail Mary? Like
Mm.
honestly, I mean, fuck. Are the punters who backed the Buffalo Bills, are they fucking falling on their sword? No.
Oh, I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I wanted to see Buffalo win too. Would have put the Rams
yeah.
on top with the Seattle loss. But look, this is fucking football, man. And it's
That's right.
regardless if it's heartbreaking, it's fucking
Yeah,
exciting to watch
yeah.
sometimes,
Oh, that's
except
right.
not when it's
And
your team.
I think I said this on Friday or maybe the week before. I don't know. We didn't do a show the week before, but yeah, like it sucks to lose, but I mean, like it's fun. Sports are fun, and to be, you know,
Yep.
emotionally invested in a game when your
Yep.
team's in a fight.
Hmm.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
It
I
is, and I
mean,
can't recall all of our 9 games. Just not offhand right now, but we've had 2 wins. We've had one loss where we failed on a 2 point conversion, the final play of the game, basically.
mm,
So we
yeah,
were in that.
yeah,
We lost yesterday on the final play of the game. We are in that game. I mean,
mm,
what else do you want? Because most of the times when you win, you've got that other team right on your ass, about to put points on the
yeah.
board.
That's right.
What do
So
you walk?
it's a thin line between wanting to sack Scott Turner
Mm,
and wanting to sack Scott Turner. Like, you know, like yeah, like wanting praising him, sucking his dick, to kicking him out the door because
yeah,
you know exactly like you said. And I think I heard today we have lost by a grand total of 7 points in the last 4 games or something.
yeah, okay.
Like
Yeah,
it's points.
that's right. I mean, they're the 2 losses that I can think of offhand that were very close at the end.
Well, the Giants
Uh,
game last week.
and you're right, that's right. I mean,
So
an
the two
interception
Giants
on the last play.
games,
So there you go. Like out of the 9 games we've played,
yeah, 2 wins.
maybe, I'm not going to say we would have had 5 wins, but
Okay,
the
the
opportunity
Baltimore
is
game
there.
was bad. The Browns game was bad, and the Cardinals game was bad.
Yeah,
So that's 3 bad games, 2 wins. That makes 5 games, and then the 3 games that we lost, the two Giants games and the
yeah,
yesterday's game. I think
yeah,
that was all of them. Yeah.
yeah. No, that's
So
right. So
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Now that's right. Yeah. So fuck. It's like I said, yeah, we've blown some opportunities. There's no
hmm,
doubt we
yeah,
have blown some opportunities to have a better record.
yeah.
Um,
A
but then
young
we'd
team.
probably be, well, yeah, we'd probably be examining what we have here, and everyone will think that we're like one piece away from the Super Bowl, which we are not.
No.
And that's the trap that we fall into a lot here in Washington is we think that we're close.
We
Because
need we need consistent we need consistent performances from our players, and we need our coaching staff to be excellent evaluators of talent. I mean, this is what
yeah,
it's going to come down to. I'm not worried about the fucking play calling at the moment.
mm,
Can he evaluate the talent and put the players out there that he needs to do, that he needs to?
yeah,
At the, he's He's walked into a team with 53 blokes he's never seen before.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
much.
he's got to play them and
Yeah,
see what they can do. Regardless, man, if they make a mistake, we have to see that mistake.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's
No,
unfortunate, but we have to see it
yeah, that's
so
right.
we
It's
can
not like
say,
like if we had like you know all the like a team that went to the playoffs, you know, where it was like 70% of the players on the team were in the playoffs last year or the year before, and we were a consistent winner, and we were like, oh well, we're just going to bring in Rivera now, and then if we only won 2 games by this stage of the season, yeah, I'd be upset. I'd be like, fuck, well, why isn't we're meant to be better now? We've
yeah,
got all this talent, but we
no, we're building from a we're building up from a 3-13 shit show last year. To be quite
yeah.
honest, um,
I feel like we almost had probably more talent on the team last year and the year before than we do now, but I feel like we are a better team right
mm,
now than we have been. If that,
yeah, oh yeah.
if you believe in that, but it's last year
Well,
felt
I
like
do believe
last
that
year's
they are
season felt
getting
like
better.
rock bottom. Last
Oh
season felt
shit,
like absolute rock
crap,
bottom.
crap,
This doesn't feel like
absolute
rock
crap.
bottom to me. This has got optimism. It's got a sprinkle of optimism in it. If
Yeah,
so yeah,
that's right. I mean, if you
it'll be more
can't,
consistent.
and we might have to sit through another off season of um, not winning, like a subpar, sub 8-8 season. Like we may have to sit through that again, and it's fucking probably likely. But as you say, the expectations for us as fans wasn't Super Bowl this year, was it? Well, I mean, you
No,
and
it
me.
wasn't.
We just want to see the team get better.
Look, I
Uh,
predicted a 9-7 season, but I just wanted to sit here at the end of it and say, "I told you,"
yeah,
you know.
well, I
But
mean, I'm going. I wanted 9-7 too, 10-6, or something along
yeah,
those lines. I wanted the playoffs. I
yeah,
I I, I don't enjoy losing, but
no,
I really, um, I don't know. Before the game kicks off, I know that we aren't always the favourites. I know that we've got a fight on our hands today, and that's what
well,
I'm watching, and I want to enjoy that. I want to
do
see the
you
boys
think
have a go.
well, like last week when Pittsburgh went to Dallas? Do you think you know Dallas fans were probably sitting there going, "Oh well, fuck, we're gonna get smashed today." But it was like, well, let's watch, and they nearly beat them.
Hmm. Yeah,
Nothing's given in this league. You don't
no,
just show up and because you're the better team, you win. So that's
no,
why we flip on the game because it's like, oh well, fuck, who knows what might happen today? We could win this. I doubt it, but
hmm.
we could win this game. You never
Yeah,
know, hey? Let's watch and find out, and
yeah,
then we'll evaluate where we're at.
yeah.
Um, but if we get flogged by Pittsburgh, I'm not going to call for the fucking coaching staff and get on my phone and tell everyone that we need to fire fucking the head coach that we only have had for 9 games.
Well, the
No
problem,
preseason, shitty camp situations, bloody pandemics, cancer. Well, let's fire him.
mm.
Just
And Ron Rivera is actually a very fiery kind of bloke. Um, there's a bit of a persona getting around that he's a nice guy, but
no,
he's had enough,
he's an
of the
arsehole.
media. Yeah, he's had enough of the media. He's tired of fucking doing stream. Uh,
Yeah,
what are they?
Zooms.
Zoom conferences, and not
Mm.
being able to see the fucking ratbag's face behind the microphone, asking him his fucking shitty questions so he can fucking build on his next fucking story. They've already gone off and they're running now with um, Alex Smith is the 2021 quarterback because Ron Rivera said he doesn't know whether Alex Smith is going to be on the team next year. Basically, he said it's up to Alex
Oh,
Smith. He's fucking 36 years old. He might not want to play. Alex
okay.
Smith might have wanted to come out and have one last season
I'm
Yeah,
half
but
down for Alex Smith starting next season
well,
and playing
I
like
said it
he
to
is
you
now.
before. I'm
Damn.
happy. I'm happy. I want a fucking three
I,
quarterbacks
I,
to stay.
I'm blown away, man. I was like, oh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. And if I doubted Alex Smith, I'm wrong. I was wrong. Like, he's killing it. He's one of the
No,
better
he's having a good
quarterbacks in the
season.
league right now. You know,
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm
I'm,
looking forward to the next game. See what he's got.
I'm not upset if they bring in Alex Smith, but what I'm saying is that those kind of stories are fucking divisive towards the fan base, and we're having arguments about whether fucking Alex Smith is going to be the quarterback or whether fucking Trevor Lawrence should be,
Well,
and it's all fucking.
if we draft Trevor Lawrence, he can sit behind Alex Smith for a season. You know?
He probably will.
Yeah. Well, why not?
He probably should. I don't know.
I'd be okay with that.
That'll be on the coaching staff. You know,
You know, not every
they're the
rookie
ones who make the
quarterback has to.
decision.
Not every rookie quarterback has to start.
No, no.
You know, that's
Yeah,
you
look,
know.
I'm not. A lot of my, when you hear me talking, might sound like I am totally against drafting a quarterback and I think fucking Trevor Lawrence is going to be a bust and all that shit. No, I don't. I'm just trying to fucking bring the hype down. And I understand that if we do sign this fucking Trevor Lawrence bloke, he's got some work to do in the pro game. He's going to.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like, and if we don't even have a fan base who can get behind a two interception opening day fucking shutout from him, well then what's the point in going out and getting a fucking young bloke? You know,
No,
we
that's
don't
right.
have, we really have a fan base who just gives up too early. I don't know how fucking privileged they are. Like, is everything being
Oh, they,
handed to them on a fucking silver platter all their lives? Like,
they sit there in their Redskins dens and they look at their pit photos of John Riggins and they think, like Riggins is coming through the door to save us. Like, I said this to you when we watched the Giants game. I don't know. I've never met another fan base who lives so much in the damn past. You know, like
yeah,
I don't even know. I haven't even met a Chicago Bulls fan. I don't hear Chicago Bulls fans talking about Michael Jordan
no,
anymore. Like
no.
they've just moved on. We don't have. He doesn't play here anymore. You
Ah,
know,
it's ridiculous.
like we are so you know chubbed up over the past that we just can't move forward. This fan
Yeah,
base,
no, that's right. I
you
mean,
know,
every season has to be an 11-0
yeah,
start, or it's
you know,
considered a fucking failure.
yeah.
If we
Like
don't match that 91 fucking side,
if we don't have
it's
like
not good enough.
if we don't have positions groups with like cool nicknames and shit, we like our positions
Mhm.
got to have nicknames. We've got to have the Hogs and the Posse, and
Yeah.
you know, everything's got to be fucking glorified
Mm.
and posterized. Like, yay, look at us,
Yeah.
everybody. We're fucking, aren't we the best? Like, no, well, let's just go out and fucking win
I
and
can't
shut
wait
up
for
about.
I can't wait for next season. Like,
I'm not dismissing
hopefully,
the past. The past was great, but that shit is so far removed,
yeah,
so far
not going to
removed
get us anywhere.
from what we're at now. It's not going to get us anywhere.
No.
You
We're
know.
trying to we're trying to make the right decisions. Okay, we've brought in
Mm.
some new football guys, fresh set of brains, and look, they're trying to implement their game plan, and it's not going to be an overnight success. It's
Mm.
just not.
Mm. All right, we're going to wrap this up soon. Do you want to tell us about your gambling yesterday?
Oh yeah, crazy
Is it
Brad.
worth mentioning?
Actually, I haven't checked the results. I believe that I may have got 2 out of the 10 out of the 5 games. Obviously,
Okay.
it's not 10 games, but yeah, I didn't do too well. The TAB were playing with me. They didn't release my over and under odds. I got on at 20 to 5 in the morning, and the only over under odds was the Washington Detroit game. I don't often on I don't often bet on the Redskins, um, but there was a few people calling for a pick in that game, so I was left with no choice. So I threw that one on. I'm not complaining. I thought that they would win. I had the 3.5 head start, but unfortunately the game went over. Yeah,
Yes, it
no.
did.
Look, we'll be back. Crazy Brave will be back next week. TAB just trying to, the bookies have got to win sometimes. And look, after I
You
fleeced
sucked
them
them dry,
last
laughed
week,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was a marked man, and I don't know if you watch the social dilemma, you can see what kind of tricks social media get up to. So maybe um, there was a hit on me from the TAB.
Mm.
They holding off information that you know I'm sure if I jumped in my car and took a drive down to the Wimberley Tavern, I would have gone, oh, hang on, here they are. Here's the odds. It's
Yeah.
strange. Why can't I get them on my phone? So, well, anyway, we'll
Yeah.
be back.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will be doing a show on Friday night, more than likely. But I thought we'd have a quick reaction show here today. We had a few
Yeah.
people popping their heads in, but no one wants to join, have a chat, so that's fine.
Now,
But
because look, no one wants to hear that they need to toughen up, and I understand
no,
it. Like I understand it.
no,
Everyone's passionate uh, about the
yeah,
team, but as soon as you, I don't know, I
yeah.
can't.
Look,
You know what I'm
look,
saying?
yep. No, that's fine. Well, I look last Friday night's show has had a good some good views this week, and Skinsfanatic Live. It's doing
Yep.
well. We look with 10 episodes, 10 weeks into the season. We've had a few pop up episodes. It's been good. It's been good. So
Yep,
no, well,
absolutely,
thanks
and
for
and
you.
continue to call out these people.
Oh, will
They
they?
do.
No, I love
They
it.
do
That
need
was
to
that
be.
was
They
good
do
fun.
need to be called out.
I enjoyed that today. Now I'm going to go share
Yeah.
this episode on all the channels and say, did I call you out?
Hmm.
Watch and
Yeah, that's
find
right.
out.
Correct.
Yeah, well,
Awesome.
no, thanks for your time this morning, Crazy Brave, and
Hmm.
I've got to get some sleep. So
Yep. No, we look forward to the Bengals game.
yeah, definitely, no,
Yep.
definitely. So
So
look forward to that.
both teams have won a total of 12 games in 3 years, I believe.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the
no,
shit
yeah.
bowl.
Well, they probably Redskin fans would probably be calling it the toilet bowl, the hashtag toilet bowl. Look for that on Twitter. I'm sure you'll see it.
Yeah.
They're
Oh no,
they're very inventive group with their tags and their hashtag toilet bowl.
I've just from what I've seen already, the early reaction is that we're going to get our asses kicked, and Joe Burrow's going to, and that defense is serious. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll
You know,
see. It's another football game.
now
So
we're obviously not going to fucking plan for it, are we? We're just going to go in as an organisation, just go, we fucking suck.
yeah, hands down, surrender.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
surrender.
Hashtag tank for lot Trevor.
Awesome, man. All right,
Yeah, all right. No, thanks
catch up.
everyone for watching Skinsnake Live, the reaction show, and I'll see you on Friday night. Peace.